Hey guys, today we are going to talk about SRH versus RCB match. We are going to talk about the DREAM11 prediction for SRH versus PLR, which is 6th match of Indian Premier League. This match between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Royal Challengers Bangalore is going to take place at MS Siddabaram Stadium in Chennai. If you guys haven't joined my Telegram channel yet, then please join my Telegram channel. Link is in the top comment. If I change my teams on the basis of pitch report and toss, then you will get all the updates on the Telegram channel itself. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, then quickly subscribe to the channel and also like this video if you like it. Now let's move on and let's look at the Sunrisers Hyderabad squad. You can pause the video and check all the players. Now we move forward. Let's look at the Royal Challengers Bangalore squad. Again, you can pause the video and check all the players which are part of this wonderful team. Now let's move forward and let's look at the playing 11 which is going to be in the next match. Now there might be one change in SRS team, which is Sandeep Sharma may be replaced by Shahbaz if the pitch is going to help the spinners. How is it going to help the spinners? We are going to discuss it later. Now let's look at the RCB squad. There is one definite change which is going to happen. Padikkal is going to come in place of Shahbaz Ahmad. Now let's go forward and let's look at the injury updates. Zampa could be a very crucial pick in Chennai pitches, but unfortunately he is still in quarantine along with Kane Williamson. Walder, Finn Allen and Daniel Sims, they are out of quarantine. They are available for this match. You may see Daniel Sims come in for Dan Christian, but I don't think it will happen because Virat likes to keep the winning combination on. And most importantly, Jason Walder, he may come in place of Mohammad Nabi if there is not much turn on the pitch. Let's look at the career stats of all the SRS batsmen. You can pause the video and check. These are all the T20 career stats of SRS bowlers. These are all the T20 career stats of RCB batsmen. And these are all the T20 career stats of RCB bowlers. You can pause and check the record of each and every player. If after toss some player plays about whom you do not know, you can come back to the video and you can check all the stats of the players. Now let's look at the Vijay Hazare Trophy performance. I will highlight the notable performance. Devdutt padikkal, he played very well with an average of 147.4, important player. And another player who has a very good form is Rajat Patidar, who performed very well in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy with an average of 44.2. He played very well in the practice matches also. Few other players who can play and who have done very good performance. One such player is Virat Kohli. Keep him in mind if he plays. Now let's look at the ground statistics. This venue is MS Siddabaram Stadium of Chennai. These are all the last 5 T20 matches. You can check the scores. The matches which are marked with asterisk, these matches are the latest matches which took place in this IPL. In the last 3 matches, batting first team won 3 times and batting second team won 2 times. But batting first team is expected to dominate the contest because there is not much due in the second half and it becomes very difficult to bat in the later half. Also, the average first inning score is 160 at this ground as per the last 5 IPL matches. In the last 3 matches, all the matches were played at different pitches, but there was one thing common: all the pitch were made of black soil. So in the last 3 matches, what happened is, in the first inning, 16 wickets were taken by fast bowlers and 7 wickets were taken by spinners. And in the second inning, 11 wickets were taken by fast bowlers and 7 were taken by spinners. So as you can observe here, fast bowlers are taking more wickets in the first innings and they are not taking too many wickets in the second innings. So this is one change you can expect. Also, I want to highlight one thing. As the tournament progresses, what will happen is that even the first time pitches, that means the pitches which are going to use first time in the whole tournament, they are not going to be as fresh because these pitches, they are at outfield and it is very difficult to keep grass on them because players keep running in the outfield to field the ball, and at that time what happens is that there are some footmarks and there is not much grass on the pitch. That is the reason why spinners will come into the game in all the upcoming games, even if the pitch is absolutely fresh. So keep this thing in mind. And if it is a red soil pitch, then it will be heaven for spinners because Dhoni and CSK, they used to play all the matches on the red soil pitches only, which used to turn a lot. I will update you about the pitch report, do not worry about it. Join my Telegram channel, link is in top comment. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe to the channel. I give you so many important stats about all the IPL matches in both Hindi as well as English. The link of Hindi video will be kept in the top comment. If you want to listen it in Hindi, you can go and check it out. Now let's move forward. In this IPL, 3 matches have happened. The first was MI versus RCB. In that match, spinners did not get too much help. In the second match between KKR and SRH, spinners got help in the first innings. They took 4 wickets. And in the last match, spinners got a lot of help in second innings and they completely dominated the second innings. In fact, Rahul Chahar got 4 wickets in the second innings, so they become very important. And as the tournament progresses, they will slowly come into the game. So focus on both spinners as well as fast bowlers in your Grand League teams. Now let's move forward and let's look at the performance of SRH players in this IPL. These are all the runs or wickets which were scored in the last match. Rashid Khan took 2 wickets, Bhuvneshwar got 1 wicket, Sandeep Sharma could not manage to take a single wicket and T. Natarajan got 1 wicket. In the match that was played against KKR, Nabi got 2 wickets but scored only 14 runs. Vijay Shankar could not take off his innings. He came at the wrong time because a lot of runs were needed. That is why he got out. But Vijay Shankar will be a very important pick for the Grand League. Abdul Samad scored quickfire 99. I hope that he will be promoted up the batting order and you may see him play at number 4 or number 5. That depends on the match situation. Bairstow is going to play at number 4 but I hope he plays at number 3 and Manish Pandey is shifted to number 4. But I think SRH will continue with their same batting order and it was not much of their fault that they had to bat in second innings. It was very difficult to bat in second innings and chase the target, as we have seen that even Russell and Dinesh Karthik, 2 best finishers of KKR, they were not able to finish the match in the last match. And Warner and Saad, they could not take off, but Warner is expected to play a good innings because he is a champion player in IPL. Now let's move forward. Let's look at the performance of RCB players. Devdutt Padikkal, he did not play the first match, but he is a very important player. He is in a very good form as well. You cannot expect him to play long innings because his lungs will not be 100% after the disease which he got. But let's hope he scores a few quick fire runs for us. Virat Kohli, he scored 33 runs but played a lot of balls, and I think you can expect some aggressiveness from Kohli in the next match. Or maybe he will play the role of anchor like Rohit Sharma did, which is not good, I think. Rajat Patidar, he is a very good player of spin. You can expect him to play a good role. In the next match, if he plays at number 3, very important pick for your Grand League, not for small league, I should say. And in Maxwell, RCB has a very good spin bowling all-rounder, very important player. He will play very freely this season. He does not have any pressure this time. AB de Villiers, he will play the role of finisher, one of the best finishers in the world, and you can expect him to continue his sweet form in the next match also. Daniel Christian, he is actually a good finisher in BBL, but against his spinners he struggles a lot. In the next match you may expect Daniel Christian to get his rhythm right and score a good and quick runs for his team. Washington Sundar is very underrated player. In every match he gives you at least 50 points. 1 wicket is definitely sure for Washington Sundar, especially on the pitch of Chennai. Chennai is his home ground. It is very criminal to ignore him on this stadium. Okay, so take Washington Sundar in your Grand League teams. Do not miss him. He has a very low selection, very underrated player. Okay, Kyle Jamison, very good player. He will bowl in the death overs. He bowled 1 over last time. Harshal Patel bowled 3 overs in the death overs last time. He is expected to bowl 3 overs this time also. Last time he took 5 wickets. This time he can give you at least 2 to 3 wickets. Very important player for your small league as well as Grand League. Okay, Yuzvendra Chahal, he has a very low selection and he can be your trump card because the pitch is supporting the spinners. Okay, Yuzvendra Chahal not in a good form. People are underestimating him. but he can come in and chip in 3 to 4 wickets. Also, he has a lot of pressure to perform. He is a genius and I think he will come back. Now let's move forward. SRH has lost 4 matches in Chennai. Actually, it played only 4 matches and lost all. RCB won only 3 matches in the 10 matches it played on this ground. Let's look at the record of SRH and RCB batsmen in Chennai. And you will see Kane Williamson on the top of the list. Well, Williamson has scored only 54 runs in the 2 innings and he was not out once. That is why his average is 54. Manish Pandey has a very good average. He plays the role of anchor on these grounds. Manish does not take too much risk, that is why his average is so high. De Villiers, he will finish the game for you. Definitely a good pick for you. Virat Kohli, he will open the innings, has a very good record while opening. Johnny Bairstow, if he opens, he becomes a very good candidate for captaincy as well as vice captaincy. This time he will bat at number 4. Still a very good choice for you. But not in every match you will see Warner and Saha go to pavilion very quickly. Keep this thing in mind. David Warner, Mr. IPL after Suresh Raina. Very important player. Last time in the last match, Rohit Sharma overtook him and became the 4th highest run scorer overall in the IPL. And Rohit Sharma at the same time also overtook Suresh Raina and now Rohit Sharma is at number 3. David Warner would like to get that record back and he would like to get back to number 4 or number 3 if he plays very well. Let's see what happens in the next match. Not sure what Riddhiman Saha is doing in SRS team. He should be in the CSK team. But he can give you a good start. In some matches he will be very good for a Grand League. Okay. Kedar Jadhav, I don't think he is going to play. Vijay Shankar, he played very well in the practice matches. Keep this thing in mind. And he scored 90 runs in a single practice match in just 50 balls. He has a very low selection, becomes a very crucial pick for a Grand League team if you think that SRH middle order is going to score some runs, which rarely happens. Now let's look at the record of SRH bowlers and RCB bowlers in Chennai. Harshal Patel has a very low strike rate, that is because he took 5 in the last match. Washington Sundar, it is his home ground. His strike rate is 15. And you can see that after Harshal Patel, all the 4 players are spinners. Spinners play a very crucial role on this pitch. Let's head-to-head record of SRH and RCB. SRH has won 10 matches and RCB has won 7 matches. In the last 2 matches, SRH has dominated the RCB team. Now let's look at the one of the most favorite segments of all time, player battles. Virat Kohli again on the top and again Sandeep Sharma. Sandeep Sharma got Virat Kohli 7 times in just 54 balls, becomes a very important player battle. Pandey is also kept very quiet by Yuzvendra Chahal. Pandey scored only 43 runs against Chahal in 51 balls and lost his wicket 4 times. If you are dropping Pandey in any GL team, you can take Yuzvendra Chahal. Mohammad Dabi, he has dominated De Villiers. He has given only 11 runs in just 11 balls against De Villiers and taken 2 wickets. Natarajan has taken 2 wickets against Maxwell and kept him quiet. Similar with Bhuvi, he has also kept Maxwell quiet. So maybe Maxwell will not be able to score too many runs in the death overs in the upcoming match. So if you are dropping Glenn Maxwell, you can take Natarajan or Bhuvneshwar Kumar in your team in Grand Leagues. Now let's move forward. Let's look at the performance of SRH batsmen versus RCB. You will find Johnny Bairstow at top. Johnny Bairstow has even scored a century against RCB, but this time Johnny Bairstow will not open the innings. He will bat at number 4. So if he opens the innings after toss, you get to know that Johnny Bairstow is opening the innings. He is a very good candidate for the captaincy vice captaincy choice. Otherwise, he is a good candidate for vice captaincy choice also. Will Kane Williamson play next match? Highly unlikely. Who will he replace? There is no one who you can replace in the team. David Warner, he has a very good average against RCB. Do not underestimate him. He has a very low selection. Kedar Jadhav will not play. Abhishek Sharma will not play. Manish Pandey, he has an average of 23, but he has a chance to improve the average against RCB. He is in a good form as well. Riddhiman Saha, good pick only for Grand League, not for small leagues. Vijay Shankar, another good Grand League pick. Okay, let's move forward and let's look at the performance of SRH bowlers against RCB. Basil Thampi may not play. Shahbaz Nadeem again may not play. Vijay Shankar may not bowl more than 1 or 2 overs. Bhuvneshwar Kumar does not take a lot of wickets against RCB. I think in 16 matches he has taken only 14 wickets. Rashid Khan becomes very crucial pick, especially on turning pitches. Siddharth Kaul, he is in a good form in domestic matches. If he plays, you can try him even in the small league. He can be your small league differential. T. Natarajan, death bowler. He will take 1 or 2 wickets definitely. Sandeep Sharma has a very good record against Virat Kohli. He may pick up Virat Kohli very early. We will discuss about it later. Jason Holder, if he plays in place of Mohammad Nabi, becomes a very important player, and Mohammad Nabi's strike rate is so low because he took 4 wickets against RCB in his last 2 encounters. In one match he took 4 wickets, and he becomes again a very crucial choice for you because devdutt Padikkal, a left-hander, is going to open the innings. Let's look at the performance of RCB batsmen versus SRH. Virat Kohli is one such player whose average is 38, but this average does not tell the whole story. In the last 6 matches against RCB, Virat Kohli's highest score is only 16 runs. Keep this thing in mind. Virat Kohli has not crossed the score of 16 against SRH in the last 6 matches. Very important stat for you. AB de Villiers, he will finish the innings, again a very good choice. Devdutt Padikkal is in a good form. He may not play a long innings due to the disease, but he will score some good runs for you. Unless of course Mohammad Nabi gets him. So if you are making Mohammad Nabi captain or vice captain, you may drop Devdutt Padikkal in your team. Let's look at the performance of RCB bowlers versus SRH. Navdeep Saini will not play this match definitely. Siraj has taken wickets with a strike rate of 17. Yuzvendra Chahal is also a good pick against SRH. Sundar will actually play at his home ground, so becomes a very crucial pick, very underrated pick also. Glenn Maxwell will get to bowl because this time Shahbaz Ahmad is not there and pitch is supporting spinner, so we may see him bowl a bit. Harshal Patel's overall numbers will improve because he will be bowling in the death overs. Now let's move forward. This is my favorite segment. In the last few videos we have scored a lot of points in Dream11 because of this segment. This is the death over specialist segment. These are all the important death bowlers of the teams which you can select in your teams, and they will give you at least 1 wicket and give you a lot of points. You will have an edge over your opponents. I think except Bumrah, everyone has been a very good pick in death overs for us. In the last match, Bumrah did not manage to take a single wicket. Otherwise, every player has been very important, and in the bowling section, we have dominated a lot in head-to-head teams. Now let's move forward and let's look at the new ball specialist. Nabi, he may get Devdutt Padikkal early on, important thing, and Mohammad Siraj, he may get David Warner early on because if you remember the test series versus Australia correctly, Siraj got David Warner 2 times in a single test match. Becomes a very important player battle, Siraj versus Warner. Now let's look at the chasing specialist. These are those batsmen who play very well while chasing. Earlier I used to tell something else, some different statistic, but this time I have changed, and these are all the players who play very well while chasing the innings. They may also play very well while batting first, but while chasing the innings, these are the top players. Finn Allen has the highest average, followed by Kohli, Williamson, Warner and Bairstow. So if these players are chasing, you can consider them in your team. Now let's look at the target setters. These are all the batsmen who play very well in the first innings, regardless of how they perform in the second innings. So De Villiers is one of the best players in the first innings, followed by Warner, Finn Allen, Abhishek Sharma and Virat Kohli. If they play in first innings, you can make them captain and vice captain in your team. Let's look at the defending specialist. These bowlers bowl very well while defending the target. In second innings, they bowl very well. In second innings, there is a high chance of collapse while chasing a big target. In that case, these bowlers may take a lot of wickets for you. These become very important Grand League picks for you. So in Grand League combination, if you are predicting that there is a collapse of one team which is chasing, then you can consider them and make them captain or vice captain in your teams. Join my telegram channel if you haven't, because after the pitch report and after the toss, if we have any changes in the team, I will update it directly to my telegram channel. Link is in top comment. Quickly join. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, kindly subscribe to the channel. If you liked my content, please like the video. Now let's move on to the most important section, which is the Dream 11 team making. We will face a lot of credit problem. Let's see. Did I just say it is the most important section? Actually, this is the least important section, because most important section was before we make the Dream 11 team, and in those moments, if you got anything from my stats, I am sure you yourself will be able to create a very good team. Fair warning to you, there is going to be a lot of credit problem. First of all, we are going to take De Villiers in the wicket keeping section. He is going to give us point in wicket keepings also. And then there is Johnny Bairstow, has a very good record at this ground, also against RCB. So he becomes a very direct pick. He is in a very good touch also. You can take Riddhiman Saha in Grand League if you want. Let's look at the batting section. First of all, we have Virat Kohli on the top. We have Manish Pandey, and then we have David Warner. I will first of all take Manish Pandey. He has a very good record at Chennai, and he will bat at number 3. So he will definitely get to face a lot of balls. That's why I am taking Manish Pandey. Now, between Virat Kohli and David Warner, who do you want to take? Definitely you cannot take both, because you will face a lot of credit problems. They both are charged 10.5 credits. So you have to make a decision, take one of them. As I already told you, Virat Kohli has highest score of 16 against SRH in the last 6 innings. That is the sole reason I am considering David Warner. Also, David Warner has a very low selection, so if David Warner clicks and scores a lot of runs, then we can immediately win all the teams. Now this is a very risky choice. Virat Kohli has a higher selection, so if Virat Kohli plays better than David Warner, then you may also lose all the head-to-head matches. Keep this thing in mind. Currently I am dropping Virat Kohli, but definitely after the pitch I might take him in my team. So after the pitch, if there are any changes in my team, join my telegram channel and you will get to know. The link is in top comment. If you haven't subscribed to the video yet, then please subscribe to the video as well. Now, who will we pick as the number 3 player? We have Devdutt Padikkal here. There is one reason to drop him, that is he is a lefty and off spinner Nabi is going to bowl against him. So let's see if he survives or not. For now I am taking Devdutt Padikkal. He is in a very good form in domestic one-day tournament as well as domestic T20 tournament, that is with the Z Trophy and Said Mustaq Ali Trophy. Now we have another option. We can take Abdul or Rajat Patidar. I will leave this decision completely on you. Since Rajat Patidar is going to play at number 3, I am going to take Rajat Patidar in my team. Also, I am expecting that Virat Kohli will get out early, since I am not taking him in my team. So Rajat Patidar may get to bat early. Abdul will come at number 5 for lower position. In the all-rounder section, I will take Glenn Maxwell. He may bowl as well if the pitches are supporting the spinners. Mohammad Nabi is a very important pick. He took 4 wickets against RCB in a single match. If he repeats it again, then in that case also you can lose all the matches if you do not have Mohammad Nabi in your team. Sundar becomes also a very important choice. You can also take Sundar in place of Mohammad Nabi. I leave this decision completely on you. It is the home ground of Washington Sundar, so do not underestimate him. In every match, Sundar tries his best and gets at least 50 points. So becomes a very important point. Vijay Shankar, very crucial point pick for your Grand League team. If you are assuming that SRH middle order is going to score the majority of runs, then Vijay Shankar becomes a very important player, especially in the first innings. I like Daniel Christian as well. He has a very low selection in Grand League. He will play a very crucial role in the next match for sure. Shahbaz Ahmad is not going to play this game. Jason Holder may play in place of Mohammad Nabi, but chances are very less. And Daniel Sams may play in place of Daniel Christian, but chances are again very less. Let's move on to the bowling section. On the top we have Rashid Khan. I will currently take Rashid Khan. I will not miss him at any point of time in the tournament. Most probably I am going to take Harshal Patel as well. He is going to bowl in the death overs. Now there is one more decision you have to make. You can either take T Natarajan or you can take Yuzvendra Chahal. If the pitch is going to support spinners, Yuzvendra Chahal becomes very important choice for you. His selection is only 33% and he may take a lot of wickets like Rahul Chahar has taken. And if the pitch is not supporting the spinners, in that case T Natarajan may bowl in the death overs and get you 1 or 2 wickets. So that decision I completely leave on you, and we will decide it after the toss on my Telegram channel. So join if you haven't, link is in top comment. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe to the channel. Also like the video if you haven't liked the video. Also share this video with your friends. The more subscribers I will get, more better information I will keep giving you for each and every IPL match in both Hindi as well as English. If you want to listen about the same video in the Hindi as well, link is in the top comment. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.